everyone. I'm Heidi from the BB Library, and this is Simply Science. Today, because there's no parades and there's no fireworks, I thought we would do something explosive to celebrate the holiday. But first, I'd like to talk to you about a really cool book I found on Hoopla, which is called The Curious Kid Science Book, and it's over 100 different experiments for kids to do for ages 4 to 9, or adults like me. And it's written by an author I know, Asia Citro. Her name sounded really familiar, and that's because she wrote this wonderful series of books called Zoe and Sassafras about a little scientist who likes to wear her goggles on her head. It makes her think better. And her faithful companion, Sassafras. This is on our reading list, and it's a great series, so you might want to check it out. It's available on Overdrive. Okay, so back to our science experiment. Explosions. Whoops, it's getting windy out here. All right, the first thing you want to know when you're doing experiments is always ask an adult before you do them. Listen and read to all the instructions. Wear protective clothing if necessary, safety goggles, and also wash your hands and keep them away from your face. We know that really well. And no eating or drinking near the science experiment. You wouldn't want to ingest anything unsafe. So today, we need the following materials. We need an adult. We need safety glasses and maybe protective clothing, a 2-liter bottle of Diet Coke, full, construction paper, a toothpick, and some kind of electrical or duct tape. And what we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do is make this tube. And to do that, you use your roll of Mentos. You need a roll of Mentos. And you use it as a guide. Because this happens to fit really nicely. I'll show you. Okay, so I'm going to roll it up. Mentos drop out. And we're going to make this tube. Now, you have to check before you tape it or anything. Make sure it fits in the neck. You might have to roll it a little smaller. But you don't want to roll it too small so that the Mentos don't go through. Okay? You tape it. And you put some electrical tape or duct tape at either end. Don't cover the holes, and don't squish the roll. I did that once and it didn't work well. Okay, so you end up with something like this. You put it in your bottle, and I have a full one right here, and I'm going to tape it to the neck. Now, I like electrical tape. I think it's a little bit more forgiving and less sticky than duct tape. It doesn't. So I'll show you what we do. We're going to tape this pretty securely to the neck of the bottle. Ooh, and it's because, oh, there we go. Let's see, I'm going to do a couple more. Okay. There you go, buddy. Right. Now, the toothpick part. The toothpick acts as a trigger because this reaction is going to take place really fast within a couple seconds. And so you want to pull it and get away fast. So what this does is when you put your Mentos in the tube, it holds them in place until you release the lever. Whoop. And then they fall out. You got to make sure these tubes are very clear. Okay, so what's going to happen? Well, the Coke has CO2 in it. That's what makes it bubbly, and that's trapped inside the bottle. That's the fizzy part. And when the Mentos start to dissolve, they have gelatin gum arabic, which allow the CO2 bubbles to escape and start multiplying really fast. And at first, the bubbles are really tiny, but in like half a second, they grow huge and they have no place to go but up. All right, here's our experiment. I'm gonna make sure this is on well. Excuse me, I'll be right with you. I'm going to take you with me. All right. Okay. Let me get my glasses. I also have a little stick in case it doesn't work. I tap it. Okay. All right. That looks pretty good. Let's put the Mentos in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Glasses. 3, 2, 1. Whoops. This is what I don't. Hey! All right. That worked really well and I didn't even get wet. That's a good one. So everybody, get yourself some Coke and Mentos and have a great weekend. Be safe and be curious. See you next time.